Thank you. Thank you very much for the invitation to be here today. My name is Ramón Cruz, and I'm the president of the Sierra Club, the nation's oldest and largest environmental organization. And I'm honored to share a podium with the King family, Speaker Pelosi, and other allies in our shared fight for justice. On behalf of the millions of our members and supporters, we urge the Senate to honor Dr. King's legacy by protecting our democracy and the freedom to vote. There is no excuse for the Senate to delay passing the Freedom to Vote John R. Lewis Act even one more day. You may ask why there is an environmental organization here today. Well, we know that voting rights are environmental rights, are justice rights, are human rights. As a Puerto Riqueño, I know firsthand how a lack of democracy paves the way toward environmental destruction and negligence. When a major climate disaster like Hurricane Maria hit Puerto Rico, the former administration felt entitled to refuse our calls for help that were so desperately needed. Being deprived of political power is the first step to environmental racism, and to being disenfranchised and not accessing the resources necessary for a strong economic development, recovery, and equality. This is not what true democracy looks like. We need a robust representative democracy to ensure that our demands for clean, healthy environments and safety from the climate crisis are heard in the halls of power. But time and again, Leader McConnell and the Republican Party have exploited the filibuster to block progress on climate action, equal pay, raising the minimum wage, and to stop Congress from protecting our most fundamental freedom in a democracy, the freedom to vote. The only way around this extreme obstruction is for Democrats to change the filibuster rule. All but 2 Democrats are committed to this. We now need Senators Manchin and Sinema to stand on the right side of history and do whatever it takes to preserve our right to vote. The choice in front of every senator is a simple one. How do you want to be remembered? Senators can choose to preserve the Jim Crow relic known as the filibuster, or they can choose to preserve millions of Americans' voting rights instead. They cannot do both. They can't. So this Martin Luther King Day, we call on our senators to be on the right side of history and do whatever it takes to pass the Freedom to Vote John R. Lewis Act, Voting Rights Act. History, the American people, are watching, and we'll judge them. Gracias.